Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Heartiest welcome to all of you in Thailand Food and Fruits Fiesta. Brought to you by Spencer's in collaboration with Department of International Trade Promotion, Thailand, Ministry of Commerce, Thailand. We were celebrating the amazing Thai cuisine here at Spencer's from 28th of August and it will go on till 9th of September. Over 15 brands of Thai food ingredients and 25 and more varieties of fruits and vegetables have been exclusively made available for our Spencer's customers. Do avail great discounts here shopping with us. Today I welcome Chef Zara Chishti Abedin for the final leg of Thai cookery demonstration. Welcome, Zara. So without further ado, we shall move forward for the cookery demonstration. Hope you all will enjoy the show. Thanks a lot.
Hello everybody, this is Chef Zara Chisti Abedin and again today for this final round of live cookery show, I'll be teaching two Thai dishes. One is chicken krapao, which is one of the most famous Thai dish made with chicken and chilies and basil, and one is going to be a Thai coconut broth with noodles. Okay, so we'll start with that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So customers can ask us question, whatever they feel like
And
about the recipe.
Yeah, and I'll start with the first dish, which is chicken krapao or chicken in chilies and basil.
Chicken in chilies and basil.
There are 5 very famous dishes in Thailand, and chicken krapao is one of that.
Okay.
So everywhere, wherever you go, and people who go to Thailand, when they come back, they actually look for this particular dish.
Okay.
It's a very easy dish. The protein we use here is chicken. And we will just, saute the chicken with chili, basil and garlic and then season it with some oyster sauce and soy sauce. That's it. Okay, so let's start with that. Here I have chicken. I have shallots sliced finely. I have chilies, red chilies finely chopped. I have garlic which I have chopped very finely, okay, and then basil leaves, Thai basil leaves.
I think Thai basil leaves are used mostly in most of the Thai dishes, right?
Yes, yes, when it is a stir fry, yes it is used because this is a stir fry dish. You see, Thai dishes are again divided into two ways, like either the curry, okay, which we have the paste and then we saute it with coconut milk or maybe just chicken stock or whatever we make with, and the other one is stir fry where we use high flame and we just stir fry and it's done. We just season it with maybe some light soy sauce or oyster sauce or fish sauce, depends on what we are making and what the taste we want. So this particular dish is a stir fry made with chicken, lot of chilies, as you know how
Spicy
the Thai food is. Garlic of course is one of the main ingredient of Thai food, and Thai itself, Thai basil comes from, the name itself says it's Thai. So you see, one of the herb is named after the country itself. So I think the pan is quite heated and we'll use oil.
So you are using which oil, Zara?
We are using vegetable oil, just pure white oil. Either you can have a soya oil or the safola and sundrop that we get here. So this is it. We don't use olive oil.
Okay.
So any vegetable oil will do. I am putting say around 2 tablespoons of oil in this, and once the oil is heated, which I think it is because our pan is quite heated, I'll add the shallots first. Okay. How will I wear a mask and talk?
So we can use onions as well, right? In place
these
of
are,
shallots.
yeah, you can use onions. If you don't get shallots, you can use onion. Just a little bit of stir fry in that onion, and then we will add garlic. Lot of garlic into it.
Finely chopped garlic has been
finely chopped
added.
garlic. And once the garlic is a little brown, then we'll add the chicken into it.
So it just goes on everything gets fried.
Yes.
One after one.
We stir fry it. So just 5 minutes of frying on high heat. I'm adding chicken into it. This is like somewhere around 700 grams of chicken.
So after onion and garlic, we have now added chicken.
Chicken. Huh. We let the chicken get cooked for 5 minutes. You see, the induction gas is not that high as that we need in Thai cooking, because you need a higher heat. So we let it cook for 5 minutes, and then we'll add seasoning to it. After we add the seasoning, then we'll add the chilies and the basil. And we let this the onion and the garlic incorporate with the chicken.
So what? So small chunks of chicken, and do you prefer even smaller pieces?
Yes, I would have preferred smaller pieces. These pieces are little bigger than what we usually use. We need smaller pieces, like a small D thing. But it is fine. We let it cook for some time. And then to this we add 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce.
Oyster sauce.
This is around 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce. Around 1 tablespoon of fish sauce.
So after the chicken got cooked a bit, we added oyster sauce and fish sauce.
yeah. We'll add a little bit of sugar to it also. and a little dark soya sauce to give it color. Just say like 1 teaspoon of sugar.
A little bit of sugar has been added. Zara, as you had said the last day that the Thai food has all sour, sweet,
Yes.
and the spiciness.
Yes.
So the sugar adds on to the sweetness of the dish.
Yes, it does. Can you open this for me, please? So now we'll just wait for the soy sauce. And in the meantime, you see the chicken is getting cooked.
Yes.
Now we add chilies. So chilies again, in Thailand they use the bird eye
Bird's eye
chili, which
chili.
is very spicy, which is very hot. We have used the normal Indian red chilies. I've used a lot of it.
Okay.
We add all of
a lot
it
of
into it.
chilies getting into the dish.
And you see the color also, because you will get that brown, red, and then when we add
Green chilies
basil,
too?
no,
Acha, no green
basil.
chilies. Basil.
So you'll see the color green into it. So it's a very colorful dish too. As they say, you eat not only with your mouth, with your nose and your eyes. Like first with your eyes, then your nose, and then with your mouth. So this is how it is.
That's a great thought.
Now this is Thai basil. I'm just tearing it roughly and adding it into this.
Roughly tiered Thai basil leaves. Beautiful red, green, and soft beige color.
So just a little bit more for this chicken to be cooked properly, and it's done.
So it seems a very pretty easy
Yes,
recipe.
it is just a normal stir fry. Again, I'll repeat the entire course again. We heat oil, we add shallots, we just stir fry it, saute it for 2 minutes, add garlic into it, let it, get that soft golden color. We add chicken pieces, we cook the chicken into it. Once the chicken is cooked, we add the seasoning. So we add seasoning is
Oyster
sauce,
fish
sauce, and soy sauce. I'm still waiting for the soy sauce, please. Yeah, it's done.
Here comes the soy sauce.
And just half a teaspoon of soy sauce.
Very little.
Yes, just for the color. Now you see the color changed into this brown, nice brown color. And this stir fry is ready. Ready to be served, ready to be tasted. Sam, would you like to come and taste and tell me whether everything is fine or not? Yeah? Let me see.
Yes, all the
Do
food
you-
lovers, please come forward and taste the stir fry Thai style chicken. So, sir, your comments?
Do you get the spiciness?
Wow, it's very nice.
Yeah? Everything is fine. Do you think I need to put any other seasoning into it?
Nothing except this aromas and the color and the textures. Everything is perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, man.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So you see the colors?
Yes, beautiful.
Okay, it is stir fried.
Yeah.
This can be eaten as a side dish or with steamed rice. That's it. It's done.
So, great accompaniment for steamed rice is ready. So, customers,
Yes, please.
please try.
This is chicken krapa. As I was telling you, we didn't complete the entire recipe. I go again. We heat the oil. We saute the shallots. We add the garlic. Then we saute the chicken into it. Once the chicken is cooked, we add the seasoning. Seasoning is oyster sauce, fish sauce, and little bit of dark soy sauce. And then we add red chilies, a lot of red chilies,
Okay.
and basil.
Okay.
Okay?
So,
So, anybody who wants to try, please come and try this.
Yes, please come and try. And customers, I would really want to know the feedback. How spicy is the dish, and how can you differentiate the variety of taste into it?
Chicken krapao.
Chicken krapao.
Yes. Or chicken in chilies and basil.
Chicken in chilies and basil or chicken krapao goes great with steamed rice.
Steamed rice.
Okay.
No, Thai basil, please. No other basil. Please, no other basil. Thai basil.
Not tulsi ka patta.
No!
Thai basil.
No tulsi ka patta. Anybody who wants to come and try it, chef, did you try that? You should. Okay. Anybody who wants to try this can please come up here and try it and let me know what kind of taste you all get or anything you all want to ask me.
Your customer feedback.
Yeah, wonderful. It has really come up well. It looks spicy, but it's not spicy at all. Seriously, really very good.
Ma'am, your feedback.
It's amazing. The aroma is so good.
Okay, Zara. So I was actually getting scared that it might be very spicy because you added so many chilies into it. But
No, as I said, I have added the Indian chilies, which are not very spicy.
Okay.
But usually they add the bird eye chili, which is very, very spicy, very hot. So it
Okay.
is supposed to be hot, but it's okay for the Indian palate, I believe.
yes, the customers are loving it. Absolutely.
Why don't you try?
No, I don't eat meat.
Ha. Okay.
So the next recipe is for me. Definitely I will taste it. It's a vegetarian one. I think coconut and veg broth, isn't it, Zara?
Yes, yes, it is. I'll just.
So we are moving into the next dish.
Next dish is a coconut broth with noodles. It's a coconut veg broth with noodles. So what we will basically do, we will saute a little bit of red curry paste and add coconut milk into it, and then add the vegetables and noodles, and it will become a broth. Okay. So we start with heating the oil first. 1 tablespoon and a half. 1.5 tablespoon of oil, and I think we're using the same. And into this, I will use about 2 spoons of curry paste, red curry paste. Okay, as I always say, whatever we are cooking here today, everything, most of the ingredients are available at Spencer's. So when I made that krapao, the oyster sauce, the fish sauce, the dark soy sauce, everything is available here at Spencer. And this broth that I am making today is with red curry paste and coconut milk. So red curry paste again available here at Spencer's. I'll be using around 2 spoons of red curry paste. Just saute it a little. And add 2 cans of coconut milk into it.
Okay, Zara, one of our customers will like to ask you one question.
Yeah.
So yeah, please come forward, ma'am.
Hi Zara, this
Hi.
is Anvesha. I have actually come across and saw that one shimeji mushroom is there.
Yes.
So can you please tell us that some recipe out of that
In
great
fact,
recipe
yeah,
of shimeji
in
mushroom?
fact, last week I had made. What did I make last week? No, the first episode, like the first event, I had made Thai curry soup, Thai green curry. So I had used shimji
Okay.
mushrooms into that.
Okay.
You can also use it in any curries you want, because
Okay.
in the red curry, in the green curry, in the yellow curry, when you make a vegetarian curry, like instead of chicken or any other meat, fish, when you opt for the vegetarian thing, you can use these mushrooms into it. Shimji, and you can
Thank you
also
so much.
stir fry them. Like the way I stir fried this chicken, you can stir fry mushrooms also like that. So you can use these.
So it's like chicken, like non-veg stir fry. It will be like veg stir
Yes,
fry.
it can be like veg stir fry, but mostly these mushrooms are used in soups and curries rather
Okay.
than the stir fry. We use the other mushrooms, the button mushrooms and the normal mushrooms for stir fry.
Yes.
But you can still use it because it gives a very good taste. It gives a the flavor of these mushrooms are really nice.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I sauteed 2 spoons of red curry paste and I added 2 cans of
Coconut milk
milk into it. So I will just let it boil for a minute till like one boil, and then I will add sorry, I'll add these vegetables into it. So here I have Chinese cabbage shredded, carrots into matchsticks, cherry tomatoes cut into halves, and again shimji mushroom.
Shimji mushroom she is using.
You can
for
also
this.
use sprouts into this.
Okay.
If you want, you can use tofu along with it.
Great.
You can add baby corn into it.
Okay.
You can add
So as
any
many
other,
vegetables,
vegetables
as
that
so
you
anything particularly you don't want that it does not goes with this dish. Anything particular?
eggplant.
Eggplant. Don't use eggplant. Except that you can use anything.
So once this comes to a boil, chef, get me a bottle of water, please.
So cook red curry paste
And coconut milk.
properly mixed with coconut milk. The aroma is already very lucrative.
Yes, because it's the red curry paste, and guys, everything again is always available here at Spencer's. And since I said it's, I'm adding water to it because the coconut milk was quite thick, so I'm adding a little bit of water for the right consistency. And once with one boil, I'll be adding these vegetables into it and the noodles. Since I said that, okay. I need normal noodles. Come and make this with me. See why I said normal noodle, because since I'm making a vegetarian broth, this is an egg noodle. If we would have added chicken, we could have added this. You are a vegetarian today, so I'm using a veg noodle into it.
Simple veg noodle goes into
Normal
it.
noodle.
If you want to make a absolutely plain vegetarian dish,
You use normal veg noodles, not the egg noodles. But if you add chicken or fish or prawns into it, you can use whatever noodles you want to.
okay, so any noodle can go into it.
Yeah.
So the mixture is boiling.
This is a funny part. I'm adding these noodles into it, so it will boil along with the broth. One packet of noodles into it.
So around 200 gram of noodles had
Noodles.
been added.
I'll cover it for 2 minutes so that it boils up. Anything that you need to ask about anything else, we
So-
can go with the question answer round now.
So guys, as we have been repeating, All the ingredients, Thai food ingredients, are available at Spencer's. Please avail great discounts. Go to our Spencer's grocery app and use the code Thai100. You will get 100 rupees discount on purchase of rupees 1000. Any question from the customers?
See once.
Why are these noodles different? So she wanted to use veg noodles. That's why. Here. So as Zara said, we can use any kind of noodles into it. And whatever vegetables we want to use except eggplant, she mentioned.
No, I didn't say accept it. It doesn't go with it.
Acha.
If somebody loves that, can use anything they want to.
Okay.
You see, in Thai green curry, we do not have a green curry without the pea eggplant.
Yes, yes. I
Okay.
remember. I have
Yeah.
also tasted green curry
Yes.
of your hand. So it's amazing. Whatever Zara makes is.
Add chicken, add egg noodles, add fish, add prawns, whatever you want to add. Seafood, you can add seafood, you can add shrimps, you can add prawns, you can add crabs, you can add squids into that. If you want chicken, you can just add chicken. Plus, you can add boiled eggs to it, like later, just use that. And it's a broth. It's a broth with noodles. So it's just a soup, and you can put in whatever you want to put in.
So Zara, any preparation of the chicken, prawn, anything we need to do to them
No,
first?
nothing. Just boil it. Yes, once you keep boiling them with the soup itself.
Okay.
So like how I am boiling the noodles first into it. Now see, the noodles are almost done. I'll be adding the veg along with it. These are Chinese cabbage. I'm adding that. Then I have these shimji mushrooms. Yes. Then nothing has been boiled or parboiled or pre-boiled before. Everything is being done here right now. You see, the beauty of Thai food is that you make it there and then and eat it. It's not like you make it, you keep it, and then you use it. Nothing like that.
Thank you. I just want to ask, this doesn't take much time. It's quite an easy recipe.
Most of the Thai dishes do not take time to be prepared. If as long as you have the ingredients, and again, as I say, when I talk about ingredients, I come back to Spencer's. Okay, most of the paste, most of the sauce, most of the seasonings are available here at Spencer. Even the vegetables that we use are available here at Spencer's. Most of them are there. You can avail most of these items here. The basil leaves, the Thai basil leaves, the garlic, these mushrooms.
So it's a kind of one bowl replacer kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, one bowl meal.
Yes, this is a noodle soup, so it is a one bowl meal. Yes, it is. It is quite filling. You don't need anything else with it.
Okay, thank you, chef.
And you see, it is almost done here. Okay. So now I will add a little bit of
garnishing over it.
Garnishing or flavor, you can say. Just a bit of spring onions here.
Okay, spring onions.
Finely chopped. I add this to give flavor as well as color. Yes. I always say color. I always say that we eat with our eyes first, then with our mouth. So I added that into it. And
coriander leaves.
Coriander leaves, yes. Coriander leaves gives a very nice flavor. We are not adding basil into this because already we have added red curry paste. Now you see red curry paste is actually when we make red curry paste we add all these ingredients like galanga, lemongrass, garlic, Thai basil and the red chilies and there's one more thing kaffir lime leaf. So we make a paste of all these things. So the flavor of that is already there. And this is done.
So
Now-
if anyone wants to add some more kaffir lime leaves, some more Thai basil leaves, can they do that?
They can do that if they want. If they want more spiciness, they can add chopped red chilies again on top of it. You can add according to your taste. It depends on how spicy you want. But always remember that the taste of Thai food depends on the sourness, the sweetness, and the spiciness. So now we have the spiciness because of the red curry paste.
Okay.
I am using a little bit of
Sugar for the sweetness.
And once this is done, which it is actually done, you see everything is done here.
Properly cooked.
I'll switch off this. And then I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice
juice.
into this.
So for the sourness also goes into it.
Yes. Thank you, chef. So here goes the tangy part. The tanginess comes with the lemon juice. And the noodle soup is
Ready.
ready. Ready to be served, ready to be tasted. Chef, we have those small bowls to serve.
So Zara, if you can repeat this recipe once
Yes,
more.
I will. Once again, we heat a little bit of oil, like say 1.5 tablespoon of oil, and we add around 2 spoons of red
Curry paste.
Red curry paste, which is available here in Spencer.
So ready-made red curry paste
Yes.
is available.
We add that, we saute that a little, and then we add 2 cans of coconut milk into it. This is good to serve like say 6 to 10 people.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. 6 to 10 people
Yes.
can have from this quantity.
Yes. So we add I'll go again.
Oil, then in that red curry paste, saute it a bit. Then we add 2 cans of milk into it.
Yeah.
Then we add the noodles.
Then we let it boil.
Let it boil first.
Then we
yes.
add the noodles.
Yeah.
Then we again wait for 1 small boil. And then we add all the vegetables. Now this is the vegetarian
Version
broth.
of the
yes, the
broth.
vegetarian version of the Thai broth with noodles. So we have added only vegetables into it. So we've added Chinese cabbage, shredded. We added mushrooms. We added carrots, which we have cut into matchsticks. And we've added cherry tomatoes cut into halves. And then we just put everything together, let it boil once more. So you add a little bit of spring onion and coriander leaves, and set the thing off, and add for the tanginess and the sourness. Add a
Lemon
little bit
juice.
of lemon juice, and it is ready to serve. I think you should taste and tell me then how it is.
So the delicious food is ready.
And
Customers, you are
Since,
requested to.
you are waiting for the vegetarian option,
Yes,
so I'll
Zara.
serve you first.
I love all the food that you make, and it has been I have been lucky to be tasting.
You need a spoon. There are no spoons here.
So people, as we have been saying, most of these items are available in Spencer's all the year round. Let it be the fruits, vegetables, or the Thai ingredients. So whenever you feel like having homemade Thai food, you can come up to us, shop the ingredients, and go and make delicious Thai food. So recipes are being told, and you can also find these Thai recipes on our Facebook page.
Try it and let me know how it is. Please try.
It's heavenly. And I am remembering one thing that Mr. Indrajit Lahiri in the first leg of this demonstration had said,
Yeah.
very nazuk. So yeah, so that subtleness of the flavors are clearly visible, and guys, this is just amazing.
कहाँ जा रही है? Should I serve it?
Customers, please come forward. Tasty and healthy food. So whatever Zara prepares, it feels like the recipes are very easy. I'm not really sure how much we will be able to, give it finalization at our homes. But
Yeah, they are very easy. You can actually, there's nothing else to do. Once you use all these ingredients, the final product has to be same.
okay, so
There's nothing different.
Okay. So people are saying they would like to put some rice in it. Zara, can we do that?
It depends. If you want to, you can.
Okay, so the testing session is going on. People, customers are requested to come forward, and whoever wants to taste the food.
Try the same noodle with the krapa. ये रहा.
So we had two dishes today: chicken krapa,
Krapao.
chicken krapao, and Thai coconut and veg broth with noodles.
With noodles, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a side dish. If you want to add chicken, you can make it. Add the chicken and eat. आज का खाना.
So a complete meal is ready,
Yes.
and
See, I always say that food is something you should experiment with. Okay, you should never go just. Of course, I make authentic Thai food, but you can, add and experiment. Yes. Anything else, Shami, you need to know?
So
Or we
anyone-
call it a day.
yeah, so it seems that this was the end of the cookery demonstration. So we have been hosting Thai Fest in Spencer's for 2 years now, and Zara, we have been very lucky to have Zara with
Thank you
us.
so much.
Okay, and we hope that in future also Zara will be helping us in
Inshallah.
conducting this
We-
Thai
we-
Fest
yes.
and all the demonstrations that we have been conducting. And I would like to thank again Team DITP, Department of International Trade Promotion, Ministry of Commerce, Thailand. They have been very generous sponsors to us. And Team Spencer's and all the stores. Thank you to Quest Mall and team, Spencer's Quest Mall team. We have been hosting all the cookery demonstrations over here. Apart from that, we have been hosting the Thai Fest in Spencer's South City Mall, Spencer's Money Square Mall, Spencer's Access Mall, Pioneer Boulevard, Gurgaon, MGF Mall, MGF Megacity Mall, Gurgaon, and Nature's Basket, Park Street. I would request Devjani ma'am to facilitate Zara.
Thank you.
Felicitate
Thank
Zara.
you.
Thank you, Zara.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you. See you all again. Bye bye.
So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a pleasure.